Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Floyd. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Jaguars in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense might bring the house here. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bobcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're working that left side.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and then put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on the line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to.
Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Traore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, better look out. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He might want another play. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Finds some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Brings it to the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Jaguars want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Floyd. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Floyd. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds his tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback adapted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Push down for the tackle. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And some room to work. Breaks the tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Floyd. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The Jaguars will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He'll do it himself. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying the left side. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Finds the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. He makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. With the catch, it's Floyd. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
South Alabama, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit.
Number 11, on to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Finding an escape route.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack. Going
to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We enter the fourth quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force him. There he goes! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
66, South Alabama, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Meadows.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end of the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.